Hello students. Now in my previous video I have given the answers of 1C till question number 3. Now in this video I am going to start from question number 4. In question number 4 it is asking that what information does the following chemical equations convey? So same type of questions answer I have given in my previous videos also. So you will get this answer in page number 13. In that one heading is given information conveyed by a balanced chemical equation. So by seeing this answer you can write this answer by yourself. Okay, so I am not going to dictate this answer because this answer is already given in your book, only the chemical equation is different. So you have to write it by yourself. Okay. Now question number 5. What are polyatomic ions? This answer is given in page number 5. The definition of polyatomic ion, the definition is given in page number 5 and give two examples. Two examples I have given here, sulfate and carbonate. Okay. Now question number 5 part B. Name the fundamental law that is involved in every equation. So the fundamental law which is involved in every equation is law of conservation of mass. Now question number 6. What is the valency of? So your first one is CaF2. In this you have to find out the valency of fluorine. Okay, in CaF2 you have to find out the valency of fluorine. So you know that the valency of calcium is 2. Okay, so you have to find out the valency of fluorine in this. So you can make one equation also. Valency of calcium is 2. Let the valency of fluorine is x into 2 because 2 is given here. Okay, so x into 2 is equal to 0. Just to make an equation. So it will be 2 plus 2x is equal to 0. Okay, 2 plus 2x is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to, when 2 will go that side it will be minus 2. Okay, so x is equal to minus 2 upon 2 is equal to minus 1. So your answer is minus 1. The valency of fluorine in CaF2 is minus 1. Okay, now part B. You have to find out the valency of sulfur in SF6. Okay, in SF6 you have to find out the valency of sulfur. So like this you can make the equation, or just you can see that this sulfur atom is combined with 6 atoms of this fluorine. So the valency of the sulfur will be plus 6. Okay, like this also you can understand. Okay, because it is combined with 6 atoms of fluorine, so the valency of the sulfur will be plus 6, because you know valency is the combining capacity of an element. So its combining capacity is, because it is combining 6 atoms of fluorine in it, so that is why its valency will be positive 6 or plus 6. Or if you want to write the equation like this, so that also you can do x, okay, plus valency of fluorine is minus 1 into 6 is equal to 0. So x minus 6 is equal to 0. So x is equal to plus 6. So like this also you can find out the valency, or just you see the combining capacity of the another element and that will be the answer. Okay, next one is the PS3. You have to find out the valency of phosphorus in it. You can see that it is combining with 3 atoms of hydrogen, so its valency will be plus 3. Okay, likewise also you can write. It is a very short method. Okay, next one is CH4. Valency of carbon, it is combined with 4 atoms of hydrogen, so its valency will be plus 4. Okay, likewise also you can give the answers. Okay, next one. Next one is nitrogen in the following compounds. Okay, nitrogen in the following compounds. E. Nitrogen in the following compounds and 2O3. So just you can see that this nitrogen is combining with this 3 atoms of oxygen, so its valency will be 3. Or if you want to write like an equation, suppose the valency of nitrogen is x into 2 plus valency of oxygen is, all of you know, minus 2 into 3 is equal to 0. So is it 2x minus 6 is equal to 0, x is equal to 2x is equal to 6, because 6 will go that side, so it will be positive now. Okay, negative to positive, so x is equal to 3. Or just you see the combining capacity of the next element and that will be the valency. Okay, this is part 1. Now part 2, N2O5. Okay, N2O5 also write like this, x into 2 plus minus 2 into 5 is equal to 0. So 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. X is equal to 2x is equal to 10. So x is equal to 5. Okay. It is combining with 5 atoms of oxygen, so the valency will be 5. Okay, now third one, NO2, x plus minus 2 into 2 is equal to 0. So x minus 4 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 4. So valency will be 4. Now last one, NO. So suppose it is x plus minus 2 is equal to 0. So x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 2. Okay. Likewise, you can find out the valency. Okay. Now next one is F. Magnesium MnO2. Magnesium MnO2. So your F1 is manganese valency you have to find out in MnO2. Suppose it is x plus minus 2 into 2 is equal to 0. X minus 4 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 4. Valency is 4. Okay. Now next one, Cu2O. You have to find out the valency of copper in this. So x into 2, because it is combining, it is written here 2. Okay, 2 atoms of copper is there. So you have to write here x into 2 plus minus 2 is equal to 0, because valency of oxygen is minus 2. So 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. 2x is equal to 2, because 2 will go that side, so it will be positive now. X is equal to 1. Okay, valency of copper in this 1. Next one, Mg3 and 2. In this you have to find out the valency of this magnesium. So x into 3 plus nitrogen minus 3 into 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So 3x minus 6 is equal to 0. So 3x is equal to 6. X is equal to 2. Okay. So likewise you can see this magnesium is combining with 2 atoms of nitrogen. So valency is 2. Okay. Likewise also you can write this copper is combining with 1 atom of oxygen. So valency will be 1. Okay. Or you make an equation and find out the valency. This will be easy for you. Okay. Now next one is your question number 7. Why should an equation be balanced? Okay, this question is asked in the previous exercise also. So your answer is given in page number 11, that why should an equation be balanced. Okay, in page number 11, when that red box is given, okay, whole answer is given in that, and explained with the help of a simple equation. You just give one equation, and in page number 13 only, sorry, in page number 12 only, so many examples are given with equation. You can write any one equation and you can explain it. So in page number 11 and in page number 12 you will get both the answers. Now question number 8, write the balanced chemical equation of the following. Word equation. Word equations are given. First you have to write in symbolic form and then you have to balance it. So this answer you have to do it by yourself. Okay. Now question number 9, define atomic mass unit. So atomic mass unit, this answer is also given in page number 15. Okay, in page number 15 you will get the definition of atomic mass unit. Now question number 9 part B, you have to calculate the molecular mass of the following. Okay, you have to calculate the molecular mass of the following. Okay, for this you should know the atomic mass of the particular elements. Already it is given. Question number 9 part B, first one, Na2SO4 into 10H2O. Okay, atomic masses are given. Sodium 23, hydrogen 1, oxygen 16, carbon 12, nitrogen 14, magnesium 24 and sulfur 32. Okay, see, these atomic masses are given. Just you have to find out the molecular mass of this. Okay, so first one is Na2SO4 into 10H2O. Okay, see all of you very carefully. Sodium atomic mass is 23. 2 atoms are there. So 23 into 2. Sodium atomic mass is 23. Since 2 sodium atoms are there, so you have to multiply it by 2. Then plus sulfur 32 plus oxygen 16. How many atoms are there? 4. 16 into 4 plus 10. Hydrogen 1 into 2, 2. Okay, 1 into 2, 2. Directly you can write here 2 plus oxygen 16, 16. Okay, now 23 2 ja 46 plus 32 plus 16 4 ja 64 plus 16 plus 2 18, 18 into 10 180. Okay, now just you add it, you will get 322 answer. Okay, now this is the first one. Now second one, NH4 whole twice CO3. Okay, and atomic mass is 14. 14 into 2, because whole twice is given, so you have to multiply this 2 with nitrogen also, with hydrogen also. Okay, remember it when it is whole twice. Okay, it means this 2 is applicable for this nitrogen also and for hydrogen also. Is it okay? So nitrogen 14 into 2, okay, plus 4 2 ja 8. Okay, 4 2 ja 8 and atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. So 8 into 1. Okay, plus carbon 12, oxygen 16 into 3. Is it okay? Listen again. Nitrogen 14, since it is whole twice, so you have to multiply this 14 into 2. Hydrogen atomic mass is 1, 4 2 ja 8, already it is given, so 8 into 1. Okay, now 14 2 ja 28, 8 1 ja 8, 12, 16 3 ja 48. 28 plus 8 plus 12 plus 48, you 96 answer. Okay, now question number 3. NH4 whole twice CO. Again same thing. Okay, 14 into 2 plus 8 into NH2 it is, sorry, it is NH2. So it will be 4 into 1. 4 into 1 plus carbon 12, oxygen 16. Okay, so 14 2 ja 28, 4 1 ja 4 plus 12 plus 16 is equal to, add it, you will get 60 answer.